Hello and welcome back for Day 3 State of the Tribe. Thank you for coming back and enjoying me. I know I can jump on my soapbox a little bit, and I just love the concept of the empowered tribe, the syndication model, the mastermind idea and concept, and how really people can just take it and run with it in anything that they want to do. It's a phenomenal concept, and I know it is nothing new. And it's not that I'm actually treating this as something new. It's just, as I said yesterday, the only thing new is your voice, your vision, your passion, your excitement, enthusiasm, and your purpose and your cause. Bring that passion, bring that purpose, attach it to something bigger that's a cause, and start to be known for the catalyst for that cause. So that's something I really resonate with, and I really want to be able to embody other people or empower other people to be able to do the same thing. So a little bit more on that vision, purpose, and cause, kind of like a homework assignment, if you will, if you really want to take it away, is to find something that you're passionate about that you can attach to something bigger than you. Because I really think that that's going to be the difference in going forward. So many people are coming online and bringing their passion online. It's phenomenal. It's awesome. A great opportunity for people to really kind of look inside themselves at something deeper than just, I like social media, or I love social media, or I like blogging and all that. Those are tools. Those are, or even your network marketing company, even our company. Those are only tools. Your passion is what you kind of do with those, and then to spread it out into something bigger is truly amazing. Truly amazing. So that's just, I'm really jazzed about that. So I kind of want to share, I think I've shared a little bit, but I want to share a little bit more of what our passion is. One, it was definitely to empower other people, definitely helping them to find their leadership, to find their abilities to be able to create something, get into their creative mode, and to be able to bloom through that process, bring their leadership skills up several notches by bringing other people together with them. In fact, one of the things the Empowered Tribe has recently done is we've hired a coach. And I may have mentioned this before, is we're paying a lot of money for this coach so we can learn how to talk to local businesses or businesses nationwide, and it's working out extremely well. So again, there's two things that the Empowered Tribe is doing. There's the online part, which is empowering people through blogging, syndication, and training, and all that stuff. And we talked about briefly the 20-week micro-continuity process, those 20 weeks of trainings that we're going to be able to give to our current people that are in our private community, our NEAN community. So if you're a member of that community, you already know all about it, whether you are grandfathered in for free for life because you've come in through Tribe 1.0 or 2.0, or you're currently paying the $37 a month, you get this training that we're talking about, the same amount, no additional cost. That's one. So for a continuing $37 a month, you get all this training that we're talking about now, 20 weeks with homework, resources, assignments, 20 to 30 minute little micro webinars on each one about a different topic. Some of them are going to bridge into other topics. They all cover basics of syndication, Facebook, Twitter, social media, blogging, relationship, as well as intermediate to advanced tactics on syndication, Facebook, Twitter, blogging, all that stuff. So basics and advanced. Plus, we're going to be adding every week, in addition to that 20-week program that we've set up now, we're going to be adding additional information on that as well. So we're going to be doing live webinars, and then we're going to add that webinar to the end of our 20-week program, making it 21. And then we're going to be doing another webinar or training series or event, and then adding those onto the end. So I don't know how long this is going to go for. It could be a couple years, could be a couple more months. It's just, this is the value that we want to keep giving. So these live events, we're going to be tacking on to the end for new people to come in and go through that whole process as well. For the continuing ridiculous low amount of $37, whether you join us in business or not, that's going to be our primary focus for our community, to grow that, to empower people at a ridiculous low cost. So all kinds of the connections that we're doing now by connecting up with online and offline people is just super phenomenal. I just can't, my mind gets blown about the type of people that we're connecting with. We're going to be able to bring those interviews. We're going to do lots of interviews and webinars and training, and bring in the people that are experienced in those areas and offer them still to our community, and as well as putting them at the back end of our continuity program. So think about it like this. If you're currently building a list and you have an opt-in offer, and every time you do something, you add to that opt-in offer, right? You have an extra email at the end of it. Some people don't do this concept. Some of them, they just create an opt-in offer and then that's it. They don't add any additional emails for day 15, 21, 28, 35, 42. They don't add any additional emails to that. Well, but you can. You certainly can. If you take a good blog, say you have your opt-in offer, right, and you have 3 or 4 days, and then you have a really good blog post that you did recently, you can add that as day 7. And then maybe, a couple days, a couple weeks from now, you had a couple other blog posts, but then you had another one that was really good. You can add that as day 10. So when new people are coming through your funnel, they're seeing, even though it's old content, they're still seeing the value that you bring. Might as well use it again. So instead of just announcing it to your list and say, hey, I got a new blog post for the day, it's about list building, add that in your autoresponders as well. And then that way, when new people continue to come through your funnel, they're going to see this. And guess what? When they go to syndicate your content, even if it's a week or 2 weeks or 2 months or 5 months or a year old, it's still value content, right? You created it. It doesn't mean it was just good for that day, unless it was a timing or a seasonal thing or something like that. But if it was conceptual to the point of it's timeless, where it's like, hey, this is good stuff throughout no matter when you use it, then you should be able to add to that series, and so people can kind of continue to buzz that up. Same thing with what we're doing just on the next scale up with our micro continuity program, is that when we do a webinar or event or private or live or whatever, we'll just add it to the end of our micro continuity program, and the people that are running through those 20-week course, they see 21, 22, 23, 24, so on and so forth. So same exact concept. This is how people can continue to market themselves after they do that one piece of content. They just use it a couple of different ways. So anyway, kind of moving on. So that's one thing. Fire your upline. That is the name of our 20-week micro-continuity process. And again, it was Nick's vision a year and a half ago to create this continuity program. And now we're just attaching it as a bonus for the people that join us into Talk Fusion. But for people that are in our private community, you guys get to get on this for free, and then put your name in there and bring comments in there, bring all kinds of love to it. Because what's going to happen under each piece, under each week where we have a piece of content, we're going to see a ton of people just leaving comments. Some are going to be leaving comments where they can connect, and some are going to leave questions. So people can kind of continue to go in there and connect with other people and build those relationships. Find those people that they want to connect with. Build that mastermind group, build that tribe, build that synergy. Just find tons of people. So the day's going to come where there's going to be several hundred comments under each module, almost a mini community under each module. Some people will love the syndication part, the one I do. Some people will love the concept that Carrie taught about how to connect with people from Facebook and pull them offline and talk to them on Skype. I know it sounds real easy, but a lot of people don't do it. So some people are just going to go, hey, that's awesome, leave their mark there. And then when other people come up, now you have somebody you can see and talk to and build relationships. Just like in the Ning community, just like in any other community as well, this site, Fire Your Upline, will be able to do the same thing. So that's definitely one of 3 things I want you to take away with today. The second thing is, I want to be able to give back and jump back in the tribe as well. And I know a lot of people have felt some discourse or some issues or something the moment that the 5 of us left the Tribe Tuesday time and started to have our leaders do the Tribe Tuesdays as well. They stepped up. There was plenty of people that wanted to do it, and it allowed us to work on our next training, which was 2.0. And since then, we've never really gotten back. A couple of us have been in and out of the community, in and out of Facebook, and that's great, but I know it's not the same. I know a lot of people have mentioned it's just not the same, and I get that. And I've always wanted to be able to connect. And I love my mastermind group, and we met at the exact same time, and we went through a couple of books, and the time that we had through that was huge. I would so passionately and emphatically recommend a mastermind group read the book Think and Grow Rich. 1 chapter a week, 5, 6, 8 people come together, digest that chapter, and do 2 things. Share how that impacted them, how they see themselves through that chapter, and 2, what they learned by sharing that. So it's kind of complicated until you really kind of understand it a little bit more by going through it with a team. And Think and Grow Rich, I really wanted people to look into themselves and how they related to that chapter, and then what they got out of that chapter. And that's 2 different things. So sometimes you lump it together, but really, when you do that with your peers of people, it's huge, everybody's vision and what they get out of it. Anyway, I can't talk enough about it. So definitely want to do that. But so what I want to give back, here's the second thing I wanted you to take away today, is I want to get back into a Tribe Tuesday group, but it's going to be a cross between the mastermind group and just a tribe syndication group. Because the tribe syndication groups are great, but you know, when everybody's syndicating, you got the alliance going on, everybody's kind of coming in and leaving their links and stuff like that. But really, the value add is when people share something during that time. When they come together for that mastermind cause, for that purpose that I talked about earlier, and they share something that they've learned that week. It could be a little widget. It could be just a tidbit. It could be, hey guys, you might want to go connect with this person. It's something of value that everybody's bringing together. So here's what I propose. I want to do a Tribe Tuesday group, and it's just going to be one group. Anybody's welcome to join. There's no max on it, and I don't know how well this is going to work or not work, but I want to do kind of a blogging clinic, if you will, and help everybody who wants to get help on their blogs to be able to get the page ranks that they want, to be able to really understand what it means for their analytics, what it means to drive good content, what it means to syndicate the right people at the right times, what it really means to get your blog in order so that you can present it, what it means to connect with right people, what are the plugins that you need, what are new plugins coming on, what is this problem when it's broken over here. I want to do a blog clinic in a Tribe Tuesday style. So one group. And if it branches out into 3 or 4 groups, great. And I don't know how it's going to work. It's just, this is how I want to give back to the community, back to the people that love the Tribe Tuesday concept. So we're going to kind of do a webinar style, 6 o'clock. Every Tuesday starting February 22nd at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific. We're going to start on Skype, and then I'm going to use the TalkFusion platform, the webinar service, which houses 15 people can see each other on video. So if you got a camera hooked up to your computer, a webcam, you'll be able to see each other, literally create that connection more, and it'll hold up to 100 people, I believe, through this broadcast service, or I don't know which service it is. But that way we could be able to hear each other and see each other. And I am not professing to know everything about blogging. I really don't. There's so much information. I just want to be the catalyst to help people ask questions and get answers. So if you know all about blogging, or if you know all about the widgets and you know all about the plugins and you want to share your expertise, it's going to be like a big old Q&A session. It's going to be a mastermind event. It's going to be syndication throughout the week. So leave your new blog posts in there. But make sure when you're dropping off a blog post that you pick up somebody else's. In other words, make sure you also bring value as well. So if you have a great tip, I'm really looking for people to help me out and to say, hey, I learned about this last week, or I learned about this. If you have a great question, ask it. If you have a stupid question, ask it. And there is no stupid question, so don't worry about that. So that's the second thing I really want to give back and help people being a part of. So you'll see more announcements on that as well. The third thing I want to leave with, while we wrap up our whole Empowered Tribe, State of the Tribe address here, is the future of what's coming with what we're doing now. You got Fire Your Upline, which we talked about, and all the community that's currently involved is be able to access that. For new people coming in, it's going to be a huge opportunity to really kick your leadership up a notch by allowing other people to connect with you the right way. And yeah, all that kind of good stuff. But the next thing that we're doing as well with this offline stuff, we talked about Fire Your Upline, but the offline Main Street marketing, connecting with brick and mortar companies. We're connecting with dealerships, banks, dentists, lawyers. I mean, all kinds of people are looking for ways to brand themselves online. And we already know there's a ton of people, ton of social media gurus out there that can help do this. But what we're doing with the Tribe concept is really kind of showcasing the power and the leverage of what we bring to the table, and more exposure. So we're doing a whole lot of offline stuff as well. So what that means is, while we open up this offline packages for other people, we are going to be looking for people to help give those or tell other people about it. So basically, we're going to be looking for leads for offline people, and we're going to pay pretty well for those leads as well. So we're going to have a whole sales process funnel and stuff like that, whole affiliate marketing that's going to be tied to offline people. So that's going to be coming up soon, probably a couple of months. I'm not going to put a date on that, but I just want to kind of let people know where we're going. So in to kind of wrap this up, all kinds of stuff going on. We have the Fire Your Upline, which we talked a whole lot about, but we have the brick and mortar stuff, which we're going to be dripping on, and I'm going to be picking up a Tribe Tuesday group that if anybody wants to know about blogging and has any questions at all or any input to give, value-added input, definitely you might want to join me on that Tribe Tuesday Mastermind Blog Clinic time. So guys, this is Ken Pickard on behalf of the Empowered Tribe. Thank you for staying tuned for the State of the Tribe, and I can't wait to see you guys in the social sites. All right, bye.